Barney, congratulations. Could have been a tough game, but you looked at ease out there.
It looked easy, but if you see the result, 4-1, you're thinking, wow, this is an easy match, but it never was. When I come up the stage, freezing cold hands. But I was choosing great first set, so I told Sky, you got freezing cold hands, maybe for the rest of my life I want to play like this. Weird. Then I came off, so I broke his first set, and then thinking, Ray, the only thing you have to do is keep your own set now, And then he nicked my throw, he won the third leg. I came back to all, so I had to throw again in the fifth, and that was a really important leg to go 2-0 up. Then he had to throw again, and he won 3-0. I missed 3 crucial darts on double 16, I tried to keep him under pressure all the time, but that never happened, A couple of missed doubles in the first leg in the fourth set as well. The 3 darts at double 4. Otherwise, the average would have been 107, 108 at the end. Really happy with my game, though. I was struggling for months with this setup. At the end, I was practicing. I said, okay, this is the normal flight with a normal shaft, and I keep believing it. Every day we went to the Holiday in Brent Cross, practicing every night. A lot of 180s, 1 or 2 9-darters, and so then you got the belief in your setup, and then you can do this.
I just want to go back to you talking about you had cold hands.
Yeah.
Warmed them up during the break, or?
No, I had a bag. I don't know how you call these things. You can buy them at Cotswolds or whatever, and then you keep your hands warm. I did that when I came up stage. I never had it while I was practicing for 3 hours. Maybe it's a stress, maybe it's a diabetes. I don't know. I'm suffering for it for 4 or 5 years now, and sometimes I can't get it under control, and it's very frustrating if you feel well, in 3 hours practicing, and you never have a problem, and as soon as you go on stage, you got freezing cold health all the time, I have it all the time, and the first set was class, and I'm really happy the way I'm playing, and the belief is getting stronger every day.
It's good. You said you missed 3 at the double 16. Was there a point where Holden Barney got really good?
I know Carl was always there to punish me, he was always right behind me. That was the same with Richard North in the first game. He missed some crucial shots as well. A 1-5-4 on double 17, a 1-3-6 on double 8, So if those go in, it would be a total different game. Lucky for me, he missed all the time. He missed that crucial last start on the double, and I could punish him and finish it off and beat him 4-1.
And looking into after Christmas now, you've got Vincent van Barneveld, fellow countryman.
Yeah.
It's 2 big players which are massive support.
Yeah.
It's going to be a party atmosphere.
Oh wow, I know. I know Vincent for years. Vincent and me are very close for all decades. 20, 25 years we go back. We always play for the national team, World Cups, Europe Cups. We are friends, really close for 4 years. But I'm really want to say things. I'm really proud on this. On him, because he was suffering from a back injury 2 years ago, and it looks to me he nearly gave up his career. And now he's back. He beat Chisnell 3-1, 3-0, and he beat him 4-0. Wow, that is something else, So I'm really focused on this match, friend or no friend, or fellow countryman or not fellow countryman. I have to play well in this one, and there's only one winner goes through the top 8, and hopefully it's me.
And do you feel there's still left more in the tank for you?
Well, if you hit 102 average and now nearly 103, there's nothing to say to yourself, I can't do this. With these averages, you can be world champion. Well, don't get me wrong. Michael is producing something from, I don't know, he's from Mars or something. But this is incredible what this young man is producing. But you always have chances against everyone, but you have to take them. If Wilson hit that 1-3-2, bullseye, double 16, anything can change. And now it's keep on going, and you have to put everyone under pressure, and maybe I can do that, but first things first. First going back to Christmas tomorrow, and then celebrate Christmas, a lot of gifts to my young grandson and granddaughter, and have a nice meal with the family, and come back on the 26th.
And Raymond, incredible first set performance, 122 average. Did you always surprise yourself by how well you started the game?
I was, yeah. Like I said earlier, I had freezing cold hands, and I'm thinking sometimes, where does it come from? Because I never ever felt like this. I think I had 4 or 5 180s in the first set. Really happy. And then maybe it's the diabetes. Sometimes you don't know. You go off stage and then you're coming back and you have to refocus again. And thinking, but then Carl was producing wonderful darts, you know. So it was hard to beat him in that second set, which I did, and I was happy to win that set. The third set, Carl was I missed a couple of doubles. Fourth set, I took back, and then the last set, you can see in Carl's eyes, he wouldn't believe it anymore. So I was playing well, you know, 103. What can you say? You know, happy.
And you said coming into the tournament, you were still like searching for your best form, but that's 2 ton plus averages now. Do you feel like you're peaking at the right time?
It doesn't say anything. To be honest, you know, what can you say about averages? 102, 103. Last year, average 109.5, and got 2 sets. So I'm not looking at averages. I'm looking at hit doubles and winning matches. I'm looking at that, and not to average. Those are not important. The averages are important for commentators, journalists, and whatever, and not for players like myself.
Raymond, can I ask you, there could be potentially 2 Dutchmen in the quarterfinals if Angola wins. What do you think of the Dutch takeover?
I'm not really. Of course, you know, if you keep on winning, you can meet Michael van Gerwen, because you're 9 in the world, and 9 goes 8, 8 goes 1. So you know that. But first things first, you know, you still play every single round. You play magnificent players. So I never saw that Gerwen Prize game, but he was playing awesome darts. So I don't know. Maybe Michael's going to lose to Gerwen, and no one can say, you know. Wow, what a game this afternoon. Rob Cross, I was laying on my bed and was watching. How can Michael Smith lose this match? But massive respect for Rob Cross. How did he take it, you know? And I like to say some things. Phil Taylor is leaving, but the new Phil Taylor is coming. His name is Rob Cross. Unbelievable player. And what a nice guy, you know. He's such a good player, such a nice lad. And where does this guy come from? You know, he started from scratch in February. I don't know who his mentor is, but I want to have lessons as well.
So you've seen something in Rob Cross that reminds you of a young
wow, but you can't compare him to any other dart player, you know.
What's good about him, particularly?
What's good about him, you know, there is nothing what is bad about him, you know. He nice scores, he's finishing well, and this game this afternoon, I was already sure that he was getting a Premier League ticket. I'm now 100% sure, and he deserved it as well. Started from scratch in February and producing this in a whole year, coming from nowhere, you know. And I'm thinking, where does this guy come from? You know, this is amazing. Like I said earlier to my friends, you know, Phil Taylor's leaving, but it doesn't matter. Rob Cross is coming back, so you never have the time to breathe.
I think you were the last person to win the PDC in his first year of the PDC.
Yeah.
Obviously, you'd had 4 World Championships before you came here.
Yeah.
Rob Cross is a debutant, and he's inspired.
And he's playing like this already. That is so magnificent. That is so unbelievable. I remember, you know, when I was watching as a kid, when I was watching Lakeside, you know, I'm thinking, wow, if I can be there as a spectator, I was already proud, you know. Then I played in the first round in '91, and I was a proud man because I was in the embassy. And this guy comes here for the first time World Championship, and he plays like he's here for 10 years already.
Yeah.
So comfortable, so relaxed. So I take my hat off for Rob Cross. Magnificent player.